Good morning everybody, my name's James Cook, welcome to my vlog. Those of you who watched the last video, I was in the Lake District. I'm no longer in the Lake District. It was the first sort of family holiday we'd had in sort of 2 years, so I wanted to concentrate on the family. And when it came to driving back, I decided to go in the middle of the night because the traffic on the way there was so appalling on the M6. And it took me a full 3 hours less to get home, so that's awesome. Unfortunately, in the middle of the night is not the best time to shoot videos, but we had really good fun. It was really lovely. Jasper had a great birthday while we were out there. I did, however, have a small hardware failure. I'm gonna get cracking, I'm running late, obviously. Right, so I'm just waiting to pick up some children. We're going to a soft play. I've got my cousins over at the moment and we're going to a soft play all together. So it's going to be a great big gang of kids at a great big soft play. So that's what we're doing, and that's why I'm a little bit rushed as I shoot this video. Right, moving on. So I had a 360 degree camera. I had the Insta360 One X, which I thought was a great camera, but the image quality could have been better. The only slight problem is when I was out riding on Jasper's birthday on these sort of mountain bike trails, which we all enjoyed and it was brilliant. There we go. Well done, guys. Ready? Yep, I'm going to. Go. Push. But they were quite bumpy and they broke the GoPro mount that I had used to attach the camera to the bike, which meant that the camera got knackered. So I thought maybe it was time for an upgrade. You know, try out the new 360 One X2. And now I need to get to work, so hold that thought. Car seats. I find 360 degree cameras very useful for vlogging in particular, and also they're just quite a good way of recording the day, which is what I was using it for on Jasper's birthday when I had my little action cam come off and break calamity. From a vlogging point of view, the main thing that's so great about them is you don't... Right, we're going. So we'll continue this at the next rest point in my day. Yeah, so 360 degree cameras are great for getting those shots that would otherwise be really tricky to get without having a cameraman to like actually help you do it. So like in this case, I can walk over here, I could talk about, look, this is a lovely front wheel on my car, and then I could come over here and I can say, oh, look at this lovely back wheel of my car, and the camera will just follow me wherever I go, which is really, really handy because when I'm out shooting, it's always just me. Well, occasionally there are other people, but they're not cameramen is the thing. So yeah, that's the main reason why I like 360 degree cameras, is you can reframe your shot after the sort of fact. So in post-production, you can just say, I want to follow this subject, and it can track it automatically, or you can manually go in and sort of point it as you go. The software on the app for Insta360 is brilliant and light years ahead of anything else available for other 360 degree cameras, at least as far as I know. So yeah, for the win. Yeah, it's just great the way you don't have to actually sort of think about where the camera is particularly. You just sort of plonk it down, safe in the knowledge that you will be able to sort it out later. And of course, 360 degree cameras allow you to get shots that would otherwise be completely impossible. Fantastic. Right. Now, actually, I'm walking in the wrong direction because I'm actually now going to get Jasper He's finished his first couple of days of school and I'm getting him here for the weekend. So I guess we'll pick this up when I've picked him up. So I'm now here at Jasper's school. I'm just waiting. I've got about 20 minutes before I go in and pick him up. So it seems like a perfect time to talk about the Insta360 One X2 and what you get in the box, which is honestly not an awful lot. You get obviously the camera and a handy neoprene case, which as you I quite like these neoprene cases because as you put the camera in and take it out, it kind of gives the lenses a bit of a wipe down. And of course you get a USB cable and a quick start guide, and that's like it. Then what you have to do is link it to your phone, and then it will activate and you can use it. You can get lens covers with it, which is nice, especially for somebody who previous 360-degree camera basically had the lenses been protected. I wouldn't have bought this one. I'd have just got new lens covers for the old one. So yeah, lens covers for the win. Many of the specs on the X2 are actually very similar to the specs on the X1. Most notably the actual pixel, you know, the megapixels, it's the same, 5.7 megapixels across both cameras. So yeah, that's not improved. What has improved though is the bit rate. That has improved, and hopefully that will lead to a crisper, better image because there'll be less compression and less artifacting within that. Another difference between the X1 and X2 is that the X2 is waterproof out of the box. It doesn't need an extra case, which is great. I mean, I'm not going to be taking it underwater, but it's nice to know that if there's a bit of rain coming and I'm on the bike, the camera will be just fine. So yeah, I'm quite pleased about that. You also get improved audio. It's got 4 microphones on it, so dotted around it. They are underwater microphones, so whether the sound actually is better or not, I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping it is, because, you know, sound is a big thing when making videos for YouTube, and recording audio separately is, quite honestly, a faff. A faff to do, and a faff to edit, so hopefully the audio will be good. Another key improvement is that the battery is now 55% bigger, and that is awesome. And also, it seems like the camera doesn't have as much of a sort of phantom power loss problem. One of the things that always annoyed me about the X1 is that whenever I left it in my bag for like a week, it would totally discharge the battery. So you couldn't just grab it and use it. You had to have charged it first. Not ideal. And last but not least, the screen is now an actual touchscreen, which is, I mean, that's nice. It makes it easier to navigate, easier to change settings within the camera, but it's not a particular game changer. I wouldn't upgrade just for that feature. From a form factor point of view, it's very similar to the One X. It's a bit fatter. It's not exactly the same size, but it's basically the same concept. 2 lenses on a sort of longish stick-shaped thing with a little screen on one side. There's a button on the front, a shutter, and a power button on the side, and then you've got the battery compartment here and the USB at the top there. So yeah, pretty similar, all things considered. The SD card is inside the battery compartment, and it's all watertight in this one, which is different. Hopefully this new 360-degree camera will be a really great addition to my vlogging kit. I should probably think about getting out of the car and go grabbing Jasper now. Hello, Jasper.
Good afternoon, I am the madman, yo.
Cool, right. Time to, you know, pop home, and then I'll finish this video with my final thoughts. So yeah, this 360-degree, the Insta360 pole that came with this camera is, you know, so much better than the original one. You don't have to twist it to unlock it. You just slide it out and then slide it back in. Such a big improvement. I get the pole, no question. See that? See the pole there? It just slides up and down and no twisting involved. Big improvement. This stand, I'm not sure what that came from, but I just fit it to the bottom of the pole because then I can stand the whole thing up. The question is, do I recommend this camera? Well, that is definitely a yes. I really like Insta360 cameras anyway. I really liked the One X that I had, and the One X2 is better than the One X. So yes, of course I would recommend it. However, would I upgrade from the One X? Probably not, to be honest. I mean, yeah, this does have advantages over the One X, but if you've got a fully functional One X with no scratches on it, then is it worth it? I tell you what, I'm gonna let you decide. You've seen a bit of footage from both. I don't think there's a huge amount in it, personally. I think what there is a huge amount in is that Insta360 pole. That's the thing that it's the same length as the original one that I've got that you twist to make it come out. But the thing with this one is it compacts down shorter, and there's none of that twisting. You just extend it and, you know, push it back in when you're done, and feels nice and secure. That is a winner for me. I think probably if you haven't got a 360-degree camera and you want a sort of pretty reasonable consumer grade one, this is the one. If, however, you want a upgrade from the One X, I would say maybe wait. Maybe see what the next one from Insta is. The next Insta360 could be 8K, for example. And unlike the current crop of 8K 360-degree cameras, maybe the next generation Insta one won't have a problem with overheating and load of fans that whir like crazy after a few minutes. So yeah, either way, this is a great tool for me when I'm making videos, and I intend to make lots of use of it because you can do awesome things with it. Right, I think that's all I want to say. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, remember to leave a like and share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you don't already. The links are in the description. Also, I want to say a big thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. And I will see you all in the next episode of my vlog. Bye!